Damn, street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all the attention. I know what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Yo. It's P. That the General to Nola Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's down, baby boy?
What's going on?
Long time no see, my brother.
Yeah, man. Been in motion, man. Trying to get everything done, get ready for the spring and the summer. So they're out here working, man. Working.
Yes, sir. So for the new viewers, you heard me. Won't you reintroduce yourself?
Y'all, hey, check it out. For all those who don't know, this big CEO, REESE Money, SGEYBA Entertainment, true independent record label out of Chicago, Illinois.
Yes, sir. So the last time you was on here, you had an artist that was dropping. How did that go out?
Oh, she's doing good right now. The artist is doing R&B music. She like the hottest in the city right now. Her name is Lachey J. Y'all go check out her new album called Toxic Love. It's out everywhere now. Her video with Queen Key for the Put It Down remix is almost at 200,000 views. She had like 80,000 streams. So we doing real good right now, man. We just came from a business meeting where she got a new booking agent. We got a new PR person that's finna help us push it even more. So we talking about getting billboards and Spotify, Apple placement, and all kind of stuff now. So it's taking off for us, for real.
Yes, sir. And you spoke about the spring.
Yeah, we getting ready. We do it like real record labels. We do it by quarter. So first quarter we doing real good. Second quarter is spring, summer. So we just getting ready. We get ready to shoot our new video for her new single, just the two of us. She's getting ready to do a lot of big major shows, open up for major people like Jagged Edge and Danielle Jones. She's getting ready to go on a couple of tours herself, do a couple of festivals this spring and this summer. So again, this is a first time artist, but she taking off. So, we just putting in the work, man, and I'm falling back from the label a little bit. I got my business team running the label because I'm focusing on managing. Right now I got her. I got a Bettis boy from Maywood, Illinois, getting ready to drop his Hood Opera mixtape. Shorty J900, which, is a star of the label, one of the stars when it comes to rap music. He getting ready to drop his legendary mixtape. And then, we got our compilation, from New Orleans to Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
The Bayou to the Rack. We get ready to drop that compilation this summer.
Yes, sir.
Man, like I said, we just working. I'm in the clubs promoting again. So, shout out to the whole Super Friends promotional team. Shout out to A&E promotional team. We got a nightclub out here called Nightlife Entertainment Center out in Gary, Indiana. We doing big events, big concerts, big artist showcases. Like I said, we just putting in the work, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? You got to have patience. You got to be able to set aside the time for family, and you got to juggle work and all this stuff, man. We starting to get a lot of magazines. We just was in our first magazine as a label. We got 3 more magazines we get ready to be in by the summertime. They finna start blogging about us and all kind of stuff. So again, it's happening. It's happening slowly, but it's happening. So we just glad. We blessed. I don't got no complaints. My artists ain't got no complaints. We up for some awards, and here in Illinois, 312 awards. We our first lady of the label, Molly Baby. She's up for Female Rapper of the Year. Then you got the Illy Awards. I can't even tell you how many we nominated for that. I think we nominated like either 5 or 6 different times, in different categories. So, like I said, man, everybody's starting to recognize us. Everybody's starting to respect us and show us love. We definitely been earning it the right way. I know you interviewed one of my new artists last week, Young Pep. He getting ready to come
What's
out
up
with
with my nigga, man?
yeah, Pep getting ready to come out with his single in a couple of weeks. We about to drop his shoot his new video and get ready to drop his single blah blah. Get ready for his mixtape to drop. Um
He like
man,
that beat too. He
yeah,
like
we
that blah blah dog. He
yeah,
fuck with
Pep done been on TV shows, and now we got two of our artists starring in the movie. The movie premieres March 1st. It's called United Nations. It's like a remake of the Warriors. But was with a Chicago spin on it, directed by one of the top directors here, Billy Ray Valentine. The premiere is March 1st, so everybody will be able to see me when I go live March 1st. Unfortunately, we had a tragedy in the label. We lost one of our people, Yayo, aka Yanni. She was killed in
sorry
LA.
about that, brother.
Yeah,
Sorry
thank you.
about
But she's starring in the movie, and Yanni was an artist and she did A&R for us. So, it's big things popping for us, and she's blessing us from above. But I got a solid team, man. I don't want nobody to think I'm down here in Chicago doing everything by myself. I got family working with me, and I got a strong team, and then my artist roster is strong. So man, all these opportunities are starting to happen. So we just being grateful and appreciative and just taking it one day at a time. But it's definitely starting to happen. Pretty soon, Universal, Atlanta, Arista, Epic, somebody gonna call us, man. Sony, and they gonna drop a distribution deal of one of these artists gonna score a major record deal. So, um, man, like I said, we just blessed, man. We down here in Chicago, and now I'm down there in New Orleans. You know how many people can get interviewed all the way down in New Orleans? You know what I'm saying? During Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying?
You
So,
understand me? You understand?
I
Yeah. Well,
appreciate
we go behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? We personal.
absolutely
Let me ask you something, Reese. Now we cool. I know you behind the music, right?
right.
Who be fucking with you on the book, dog?
Nah, so the book is my therapy. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like
yeah.
therapy.
Yes,
So
sir.
a lot of times I tell everybody don't take it for face value. Sometimes I may be just venting or a situation might have happened, or I'm talking about somebody that I know that went through a situation, so I'm addressing it. Again, I've learned from the past, I've made the mistake of, you know, going too hard on social media. They put you in social media jail. Or
Wait. So you was going harder than this?
yeah. I used to go way harder than this. Like y'all gotta thank wifey for me, not my wife and my team for me
Shout out to wifey, man.
actually putting a cap on it and pretty much simmering down a little bit. Oh yeah, I used to go way harder. But then I started going to Facebook jail, or people started reporting the page. You got haters and everything you do. Um, but yeah, it's therapy for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with work and family and life in general, sometimes you need that outlet. And for me, it's social media. Facebook is therapy for me. But I understand that in 2023, um, everybody's sort of sensitive right now. So I pretty much got to monitor how I say things and the things that I may touch upon topic wise. But other than that, that's me, man. People actually, it's crazy because I be thinking people don't like it, but every time I see them, they be like, I love when you going on your Facebook, or I love your Instagram. So again,
I be saying it. I don't comment because I don't want to further the situation. Because I see you under all the comments too. You're very active.
I mean that Facebook paying me now, so I'm letting my little account build up. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully the stars get to dropping more, and I'm being more active on my page, because the more active you is and the more engagements you get, the more money you make. And my Facebook account is actually growing, so I'm cool. I wanted to get. I got an artist. He make about 1,500 to 2,000 a month off his social media. So I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because if you kind of making that kind of money, You making $2, 3, $4,000 off your social media. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really aiming at. But I
It's
mean,
just for
again,
income.
it's just fun and therapy for me, bro. It ain't
Yes,
nothing
sir.
serious. I would never put nothing super serious on there. I touch upon a lot of things, but it ain't gonna be too much on there. Believe
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir. So, you say you got a lot of things. You got a lot of artists. What made you take a step back from the boss role and take a step up in the management role?
Well, again, I got an artist right now that's hot. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give her my undivided attention. But again, I'm blessed to have a team that I can fall back and then they can step up. Miss Howard, Miss Ashley Howard, she is now the acting CEO of the label. My other business partner, DJ King Terry, is acting COO. So they pretty much running a label, and then I'm managing maybe out of our roster of 19, 21 artists, I'm managing like four of them exclusively. And then I'm really falling back on the promotion. I'm really stepping into, I should say, the promotion side more now. So I'm in the clubs, I'm promoting events, and I'm managing the artists, and then they running the
You're
label.
having fun. You're
Yeah, I'm
having fun.
definitely happier now. I'm blessed in life. When you blessed in life, everything else is gonna fall through. So, I'm awaiting my new arrival in July. My new baby boy. Um, I'm happily married. My family ain't wanting for nothing. Everybody blessed. My team is doing good. Everybody's doing good in life. Um, Again, even through tragedy, we keeping our head high and we making it through, and we represent. So again, I think that's the key, that I'm having fun, and we putting the fun back in music too. So that's definitely a plus for me right now and the whole team. We having fun with it, and it's finally taking off.
I know it's a team thing. You heard me, Reese, and
Right.
I know you got a strong support system. But
Mm-hmm.
from you, you being the head of the label, right? You
Uh,
being the head of your family, right? Like you said, your family don't want nothing. Your leadership is really, advancing other people, right?
right.
How important is it to you to maintain this leadership role?
Um, I don't think it's as important now because again, I have a strong team. When you blessed to have people to lean on and lean back on, it's easier. Uh, my artists come to the table well prepared now. In the past, I had to groom them from the mud to the top. Now they come already ready. You know what I'm saying? Financially, they've already then put projects out by themselves, so they've already got their feet wet. But as far as me being a leader, um, again, it's a team effort. Without a good team, you can't be a good leader. So, now that I'm blessed to have these kind of people behind me, like I said, supports what I'm doing. I got my team, I got my artists, everybody that we associated, that we network with, uh, Step North Media, and other people, that's behind us, that's supporting us and stuff like that. We able to take off. Um, and we able to do bigger and better things because everybody's believing in the movement. But it's definitely an effort. I don't want nobody to think, even as a leader, I wouldn't be a good leader if I didn't have nobody to lead. And I'm blessed to have a hell of a team and hell of a roster. So I'm having a ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, how does it feel for you to take a step back and see that you turn this dream with the help of your team, of course, you turn this dream from your head and now it's all of this. When you step back, do you even think about that or you just on the go?
Um, I've been seriously doing the executive part since 2017. So I mean, sometimes I step back and I look and I be like, damn, like it's really happening.
Are you proud of yourself?
Definitely proud of myself, especially coming from where I came from, 18 and a half years in prison. The gang culture, selling drugs, robbing, doing all the stuff, shooting, all the stuff I was doing in the past,
A lot of
and
victims.
to where I'm, a father, I'm married, you know what I'm saying? I have children, I own businesses, a whole 360. So yeah, sometimes I look and be like, man, but it's like we still got so much work to do, and we still, earning our stripes and paying our dues. We not up there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up there with the no limits and the cash monies and the QCs and stuff like that. So the paper route empires and all that CMG. So once we get up there, then it's probably gonna, sink in then. But right now, it's like we still putting in the work. So it's like you can't really get ahead of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay humble. I gotta stay grounded.
You
Does
know,
attention feel good?
you
Does it
know,
feel good? Yeah,
talk
but
your shit,
yeah,
talk
it
your
feels.
shit.
My family keeps me grounded. My wife, she ain't gonna let me get big headed. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
She,
that's the lead. That's the real leader.
yeah, she gonna wife here check. If I get out, shit get out of hand, stuff like that. But um, I got family. I keep my family close to me. So, you know what I'm saying? I got cousins and stuff that surround me all the time. And, you know what I'm saying? My kids. And like I said, the label family, they gon', my team, they see that balloon getting big. They gon' bust it. They ain't gonna let me get big headed. Cause like I said, we not through putting in the work yet. We still growing. We still learning. Uh, Even with success, I'm not gonna be satisfied or content with a million views or a million streams. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I want more. I want 70 million. I want 750 million, So until I get them Drake numbers and them NBA young boy numbers and numbers like that, I gotta stay grounded and put the work in.
Let me ask you this, Reese. This for the BGs. You heard me?
Okay.
Uh, for individuals who come from a solid background, um, give them some advice on how you did it. What clicked in your head for you to do it? And did you jump in their head first? Was this the plan? How this went? And let them know how detrimental it is that the earlier you start to get your shit together is the earlier that you start to get your shit together, Reese.
So for me, it was I late bloom. Unfortunately, I had to go do prison time, and I did almost 2 decades. So when I came home, I pretty much had to play catch up. Um, I started college late. I was in my 30s when I started college.
Who taught you how to use an iPhone when you came home?
Shit, I had to learn. I had to learn. When you come from the feds, you got to go to the halfway house for at least 6 months. So that's the reason why they make federal inmates go to the halfway house to be able to ease back into society. Um,
Re-enter.
right. I didn't know anything about Facebook, MySpace, none of that stuff. I didn't know what
Shout out to my kids.
the phones. Last phone I had, I think it was a church. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
you at?
Yeah, that was the last phone I had. So when I came home, it was like I had to really learn, reprogram myself. Um, Even the transportation, our buses was different. Now they got the bus card where you put money on it. When I left, it was tokens at the currency exchange. You got 40 cent tokens. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, it was EBT cards. I didn't know what that was. When I left, it was brown food stamps. You know what I'm saying? So
The
again,
coupon.
I had to relearn everything. But for the shorties, for me, man, I got tired of going to prison because I kept getting these big bids. My first bid was 9 to 13 years. My second bid was a federal bid. It was 10. So after pulling all that time, I came up with a plan on my Fed bid. Like, okay, I can't get out there and hustle no more because I'm facing 30 to life. Um, so I had to reinvent myself. I was blessed enough and lucky enough to be on the yard with some exceptionally smart gentlemen. These gentlemen were so intelligent. You know, People don't understand when them kingpins fall and they had an empire worth 300 million. That wasn't no dummy that had an empire that was 300 worth 300 million. So I was on the yard with these guys. These is real gangsters. These are the ones they write about in Don Diva, and these are the ones they make the songs about. I was on the yard with these cats every day for 10 years. So I played chess with them. I played poker with them. I picked their brain. We used to walk the track, and I just would, they was pretty much living through me, but they was giving me advice because they never getting out. So they like, okay, finish your 10-year bid, but when you go back out there, reinvent yourself. Man, you know you can't go back out there. Times change. So, they was right. When I came home to Chicago, you can't hang on the city blocks like we used to. The gang culture is different. Hustling is different. Everything is different. So I had to pretty much start all over. But I did, again, I was so tired of getting in trouble. So I just played. I followed my plan. I really, really followed my plan. I went to school. I was catching the bus. I was catching the L. I was walking. I didn't have no car. I was sleeping in my auntie's attic. What I'm saying? My auntie's basement. I was on the couch. Um, I lived with my dad for a while, taking care of him. He was dying from cancer. So, a lot of stuff. My grandmother was dying. My food
Sorry.
wind up sick. All this stuff was happening to me when I came home, and it humbled me. But it also motivated me. And then, with the music thing, like I was telling shorties, man, a lot of people was closing doors on me. It wasn't easy in the beginning. I'm one of them people. Hatred, negativity, stuff like that. It motivates me. It's a burning in my gut. Um, the more they told me no, the more I wanted to do it. Every
So
time
let me ask you this, Reese.
okay.
Was it hatred or was it your background?
I think, because I had been gone a long time, I had a reputation. Yes, that's true. Um, and then everybody was shocked, like, okay, this dude, an ex-gang member, shooter, drug dealer, now he want to do music, which pretty much everybody that was part of that gang culture switched over. Um, but they wasn't believing it at first, but then it started catching on. And like I said, that's how the game go. In the beginning, they gonna close doors on you. They not gonna let you in. They not gonna treat you like you a star at first. But I kept pushing at it. I kept scratching. I kept fighting. And before you know it, they start opening up. It got easier. It got better. I started building a reputation, networking. Networking is the key. Um, by networking, people turning me on to resources. I had one artist. Before you know it, I got 6 artists. Now I got 12 artists. Now I got 19 artists. Uh, some artists they're gonna come and go. Artists are very expendable, so they come, they go, you know, all kind of shit, But I just went. I don't give up. It's sometimes I be wanting to, but like I said, I got a good support team. I got a good wife. I got good associates, good friends, business family that's gonna get behind me and say, no, you're not quitting. Let's just restart. Let's just, take a break. And that's what I'm doing now. My team has allowed me to take a break till August. So I'm really focusing on managing and promoting. And then in August, I'm gonna get back in the CEO seat. I
So
got baby will be here in July. So I'm just getting I needed a break.
yeah,
I needed
yeah,
a
we all do. We all do. So Reese, with the management team, with the team around you, right? It sounds to me like it's a lot of trust. They trust you to lead while you trust them to let you lead.
right.
How important is that support system in the entertainment business?
It's very important because I tried to do it by myself, but it became overwhelming. It became frustrating, because I had to be at 50 million places at 50 million different times. But now I got team people that can, like, if I can't be with an artist at a showcase, I got team members that can be there. If I can't make this meeting, I got people that can sit in that I trust for those meetings. Like I said, Miss Howard, DJ King Terror, those are two people that I trust wholeheartedly with the business. So I'm able to turn the business over to them while I take a break. I'm putting developing artists under their wing, and I can trust that, and I know that they're gonna do their best.
Uh-huh.
And they just like me, they gonna move and they gonna act, accordingly. So again, like I said, I'm one of the few that's blessed to have a team that I can trust.
Mm-hmm.
Same way with my artists, I trust them. And they, as much as they trust me, I trust them. As much as they believe in me, I believe in them too. So it work hand in hand, But again, it's a blessing because everybody doesn't have that kind of family thing, that kind of trust and stuff like that. So it's a blessing, man, to even be able to have these kind of people in my life helping me, towards the dream, because we all share the same dream, and that's another important thing. We all on the same page, same movement, and we try our best to move as one. So, like I said, I'm just blessed, man. That's as much as I can say. I'm blessed when it comes to everything that I'm doing right now.
I'm real happy for you, Reese. I salute you,
Appreciate
my
it.
brother. We got the joint shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? You doing big things.
And about
I
you,
hear a lot of I hear a lot of black excellence. You know what I'm saying? You a
yeah,
black king. Let me ask you this though. You say at first you started off solo, right?
right.
Was it hard to make that transition from solo to a team?
Yeah, because I
Mm-hmm,
had to handpick everybody, and I've been through other business partners. I've
mm-hmm.
been through other team members and stuff like that. And shit, this is like my third. This is like my third roster of artists. So you know what I'm saying, like you gonna have your ups and downs, but again, for some reason, 2022, 2023, I've been blessed to have the right people come into this situation that we building together. So again, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just in the cards for me to be having this kind of minor success and to be happy. And everybody having a ball, everybody's happy, nobody complaining, nobody hating on each other, no negativity for real, for real. And if it is, we try to solve everything as a team. So um it's just a blessing being down here in Chicago where it's so much, negative stuff going on. We got a lot of positive stuff when it comes to music and entertainment going on right now.
Does it ever get too much for you, Reese?
Not now. In the beginning, yeah, I used to get frustrated, overwhelmed. Um, but again, like I needed to take a break because I felt like it was happening again. But this time, I got a team that I can trust, so it's an easier transition. Like I said, I'm letting them handle it till August, and then I'll be back in August.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when you return, when you make your return, what's the plans?
Uh, by that time, man, we would have had at least 3 to 4 successful artists, spring and summer, which is the
Oh
second.
wait, well let's go back. Let's go back.
Okay,
Let's talk about these 3 or 4 successful artists. Now we got uh uh
we got Lachey J.
Lachey J, right?
He
She
doing it right.
tearing it up right now, right?
Yeah.
Who's coming right after Shay?
We got Bettis Boy dropping. He's from Maywood, Illinois, right now. He's on the west side of Chicago. He's dropping his mixtape called Hood Opera. Then
So
we got
when we go check him out, right?
yeah.
What should we
Okay.
be expecting when we go check home out?
He's bringing back. He's one of them. He's a little bit older, so
Mm-hmm,
he's bringing like that trap back. He gives me the Jeezy. Like everybody say, he sounds like ESTG. But he's bringing back that Gucci Man sound, that Ti sound, that Jeezy sound. You know, where it was, I consider it baller music. Trap music, hustler music. That's what he's bringing back. He real fly dude. Real player dude. He's bringing that kind of vibe back. Uh, and that's why we named his mixtape Hood Opera,
mm-hmm.
because each song is like it's a scene from an opera. He's telling what's going on in the hood 2023 and what he's seen in the past. Um, then right after him,
You have a date? You have a date on that hood
uh,
opera?
he's gonna be dropping in the top of the second quarter, so that's coming up real soon. I say around March or April he'll be dropping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Then
who we got up next?
then we got after him we got Shorty J900. Shorty J900 is one of my original artists from the label. He's been with me almost 4 years. Um, he literally been with me since he's about 16, 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's getting ready to drop his second mixtape. His first mixtape was very successful. We
Mm-hmm.
did like maybe 287,000 streams off his first mixtape. It was hosted by Chief Keef DJ Amaris, which is my brother from another mother.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it did well. His singles did well. He was able to gain a lot of views on YouTube. Then what we did was, before we dropped Legendary, which is the second mixtape that's getting ready to drop, we
Mm-hmm.
went ahead and dropped 2 singles, Critical and Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
Both together have garnered over 300,000 views on YouTube and over 600,000 streams together. So just his 2 singles off his new mixtape already did good. So we expected his new mixtape, Legendary, to do great numbers. And then
Mhm.
right after him, we have Young Pep dropping his single, which is called
My
Blah.
nigga.
Yeah, we dropping Blah Blah.
Mhm.
Hopefully we can get Twister on the remix.
Mhm.
And then we, like I said, while his single is in rotation, we get ready to get his mixtape together. So those are pretty much like the first four that I'm worried about this quarter, first and second quarter. Um, Wintertime, then you got spring, then you got summer. By the
Mhm.
summer, I'll be back right after summer, August. I'll be back in the CEOC, and it'll be time hopefully to drop some more singles from some of my new artists because I got a lot of new artists.
Mhm.
Um, and then we'll probably be in the studio working on Lachey's second album. We'll probably be back in the studio working on Molly Baby's second album. And getting ready for Talia to drop her 2 EPs. So we got a lot of artists, a lot of stuff coming out. So again, it's just having patience, not rushing stuff, making sure everything is on point. But again, you gotta I'm having fun, so that's the good part about it.
Reese, with all this success that you're seeing, right?
Mhm.
What's the most difficult thing about doing what you do?
Probably juggling family. You gotta make time, and that's something that I learned and I'm still learning how to do. You gotta juggle, your career, the music industry, the culture, all that stuff. You gotta juggle that with family. I still work a 9 to 5. I have a good ass job. So, you know, working my job, juggling family, and doing music. So like I said, it was hard at first, but I'm sort of used to it now. So it's like second nature now.
Hmm. Hmm. So let's jump back a little bit, right?
Okay.
With the re-entry, what was the biggest step that you had to take with your re-entry, and how did you take it?
Uh, my biggest thing for me was my family. Like I said, unfortunately, I was gone almost 2 decades. So when I came home, a lot of my family members had got older.
Hmm.
My grandmother was a regular grandmama. She was the grandmama hit you with a house shoe. She was that little lady that she didn't take no mess. And then when I came home, she was you know dying. Uh, she
I
had
know the vibes.
she had Alzheimer's and then she had dementia.
My
So
my, I know the
uh,
vibes. Same thing for mine.
yeah, so I wasn't here to see her go through the stuff. I came at the end of
Me neither. Me neither.
so me having to travel on the bus to meet my aunt at the meet my aunt
Bus station.
at the old folks home, to take care of my grandmother and stuff like that. Then at the same time, my father was dying of cancer.
Hmm.
My uncle was pretty much his health was declining too. So, just going through that and seeing how the world changed, that was the big thing for me. The world was changing.
Hmm.
The world was like changing drastically, and it had changed, so I had to adapt. But again, like I said, Chicago was different when I was home, and then I came home to the new Chicago, so new world. So again, I had to adapt to everything, and I didn't have no choice. It was hard. It was hard in the beginning, but I got through it. I was
Hmm.
able to get off parole early. I got off instead of 5 years. I got off in 3.5 years. I wound up graduating college, earning a degree, associates in business and marketing from
Talk
Princeton
your shit.
University. Yeah, so I mean, I ain't had no choice, man. I had to just get it together because I couldn't live the life that I was living no more because they were stretching us out for it. You get stretched for that life I used to live. You get stretched now. You get life. You get the Rico. You get all kind of stuff now. So,
It's
uh,
more rats now.
you know what? It's always, I'm a big documentary buff. I'm a big movie buff. I read a lot of books. I can't tell you how many books I've read in my lifetime. Rats is a part of the game, and I tell everybody that, death is a part of the game. Being shot, shooting someone, prison, that stuff is all a part of the game. So again,
Know what you signed up for before you put your name on that paper.
I mean, it's like this: when you jump off the porch, you
Hmm.
got to know that that's a part of the game, And I was fortunate again to be around some OGs that used to give it to us. They didn't sugarcoat it; they used to give it to us. they used to let us know that, niggas will tell on you. Everybody not gonna do the time like you. And it was a hard thing, seeing homies and people that you personally knew go out like that. But again, I've been off the porch since 1987. So I know the game. Now unfortunately, police and rats and informants and all that, that's been a part of the game. That's from the Al Capone days. That's from slavery days. It's always been rats. I mean, what they used to call them, the house niggas. Them was rats. That's how they was able to get in the house and get those good jobs, because they was telling what the field niggas was doing. So again, that's been a part of the game. That's a part of the game. You can't cry wolf if you decide to jump in the game. If you decide to be out there in the jungle with all them animals, just know prison is a part of it, death is a part of it, either getting shot or shooting someone, and informants is a part. All that shit is a part of the game. So you can't cry about it. If you game, you gotta suck it up.
So let me ask you this. You spoke a little bit on some movies earlier. What made you venture off into the movies? How did that come about? And are you venturing off into any other rooms of entertainment besides music?
Most of my artists, they either double threats or triple threats, to where they artists, but some of them model, some of them act, some of them are actors and actresses. So exotic dancers and stuff like that. So I'm able, by managing them, I'm able to be in the rooms with certain people like directors and stuff like that. And they do things like that. So that's putting me in a room, and then that's when I get to networking with people, and they like, man, I'm shooting this new movie, I need a few of your artists to come star in the movie. Or hey, we shooting this new TV show based on Chicago, we need a few artists. And that's how it come about. They say, hey, we need models for we got a fashion show coming up. Well, I have a few models that I manage, a few actors and actresses that I manage, a exotic dancer that I manage, DJs that I manage, and stuff like that. So not just artists, but all, everybody has their different lane that they in. So managing them is opening doors for me to be in a room with different people, and then once I'm in the room with those people, I network.
Wear a lot of hats, and I ain't talking about the fitting on your head, right?
Absolutely.
If you had to choose, right? No, let me ask you this one. Do you have a favorite? The manager and the boss thing, the promoting thing. Do you have a favorite, or they all go hand in hand?
I think they go all hand in hand for me, because I like doing all of them.
Which one takes the most time?
Dealing with the artist takes up the most energy, because each artist is different. Each artist is on a different they in a different lane. Some artists, like I said, need more help than others. Some artists need more attention than others. So again, I think running a label is the hardest thing. Everything else seems to just fall in place, and it's cool.
If you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
Being a CEO.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. And why
that? Like they say it ain't on me, it's in me. It's in me to be a leader. It's in me to own my own company. I love being a CEO. I love when my artist is winning, I'm winning. When my artist and team is winning, I'm winning. So, you know what I'm saying? It's gratifying just being the CEO of the label.
So you the head coach, you heard me, REESE. When you send your scouts out, what do they look for in the artist?
We try to look for passion. We like to look for artists that's dedicated. We like loyal artists. We like artists that listen well, who can take criticism. We don't want no egos and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff when you picking them. Yeah, have to be a little bit picky now, picking artists and stuff, because I can't just.
What you mean now?
Well, my team ain't gonna accept anybody. Again,
Mm,
I don't move without my team being in agreement.
mm.
We vote on a lot of stuff. We have to agree on a lot of stuff.
Does wifey override anything?
Let me think. Does wifey override anything?
Mine do.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if wifey,
Yeah, mine.
yeah, wifey don't like something, then yeah. If wifey say she not feeling this or she not feeling the person's vibe, I listen to her because that's my partner in life. That's my best
Yes,
friend.
sir.
So
Yes,
when
sir.
when she talk, but the good thing about it is everybody on the label, everybody here in the culture in Chicago respect wifey. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? You come to
Oh,
one
they
events, wifey
better.
at the door.
They
Absolutely.
better.
I mean, just she's built her own reputation in the culture, and she's built, her word, her word, is golden, especially with me. So if wifey say she don't like something, uh, if wifey say, whatever, you
Whatever.
whatever.
Right, right. So I hear you talk a lot about wifey. I hear the little ones in the background, and you got a fresh one coming out the oven. So it sounds to me like you building generational wealth. How important is that setting yourself up for tomorrow?
Um, it's very important that all the things I'm doing, I'm trying to build. So when I'm dead and gone, my kids can, run the label, or I can lead the label to my partners. Um, but for my family, absolutely. I want this to be able to carry on. I want our last name to mean something and carry on. So, you know, um, hopefully with the success that I'm getting in music, I can do these things. I can just, keep it going. My daughters and my sons learning how to do this stuff. Wifey, being able to, even if she doesn't run it, we got the proper people to run it for her so it can continue to carry on.
Mm,
Uh, like I said, once the big payday happens, I'm gonna get into other stuff like property owning, and, owning other businesses and stuff like that to keep it going because I definitely want generational wealth, and I definitely want to change the narrative in my family.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now with the state of the rap game and where it's going, right? There's a lot of dumb bullshit happening. Do you feel for your artists, Reese?
Nah, cause I mean I took the step. We actually shout out to our security team. We got a hell of a security team that does
Mm,
our events. They gonna
mm,
be going on tours with us when we travel to do shows out of town. They gonna be with us. I've seen the mistakes that other labels and other managers have made with their artists by not, understanding that this game ain't fair, understanding that this game is real. You can't be going in other people's cities and moving like a big dog and you
let
ain't.
me let me let me cut you out. Fuck the managers, right?
Uh,
For the artists, right? From
mm,
you, right? You did almost 2 decades in prison. You come
right.
from a solid background, right?
Mm.
Let these little niggas know that having security don't take nothing away from nothing.
Nah, well, you
Yeah,
gotta understand.
it actually adds to.
I'm looking from a business standpoint that one thing under my leadership, my people got to be protected. They got to be safe. It has nothing to do with oh, if you get security, you not gangster. No, what it is, if you ain't got security, you ain't smart. I've seen what has happened even in my city. You know, I was real. Fortunately, King Von's death, that was a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Here's a young man that was worth $8 million when he died. This is a young man who was going gold and platinum. This man was the bread and butter for his team. And he was exactly what I want to do for my family. He was doing for his family because I
Ron
personally
can't
know his.
control his temper.
Yes, I know his family. His mother, myself, we went to high school together. His aunt, we went to high school together. His aunt was my girlfriend in high school. So,
He couldn't. To me, I didn't know him personally, but it seemed like it's just like every other African American male. We can't control our temper,
you know
and
what?
it
Dude
looked
was
like
a,
his temper got the best of him in the end, in my opinion.
unfortunately, dude was a very smart young man. And unfortunately, on that night, he moved wrong. His boys moved wrong. His management moved wrong that night. So that's the stuff that I'm trying not to do. I don't want to I don't want to
move wrong.
yeah, so I try my best not to move wrong
Mm-hmm.
because he moved wrong. So we not gonna make the same mistakes that they let him make and that his management made and his team made. Uh you have other artists. Young we have too many examples. Young Dolph, Mo 3, Trouble, you know,
Soldier
where
Slim.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, where they worked their ass off to get to the top and then bam, you know what I'm saying? They was not able to do the stuff that they wanted to do because of the fact that their lives were cut short. So by me watching by me watching get in this cage. By me watching them and going through what they went through, um get your ass in the cage. Unfortunately, you know, I gotta make sure that I don't make those mistakes and I don't lose none of my artists. So, you know, I got a couple of artists that's incarcerated. So, you know,
I do too.
so now it's like we move differently. I made sure we got security. I made sure that we move. So, just leave him be. I got him. But get in here. You know, security ain't saying that you're not gangster. It's just the fact that we got to be on point because it's too many deaths in hip hop right now. It's too many deaths in music. So we it's a different ball game for us. I can't nobody. I'm not gonna drop the ball on my watch.
And
So
not only that, you know, I'm the CEO of my label, so I don't got nothing but knuckleheads under me. You understand me? So I'm not too much fearful of what is gonna be done to us. It's what somebody will force us to have to do to them. You see what I'm saying?
hey,
And
let's go.
and that's detrimental too, because the bag is always the most important. The only thing that's most important than the bag is your life. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And we can't compromise both of them. So we got to move how we got to move, right?
I don't. Right.
We both come from violent cities, right? I think us, y'all, and St. Louis, we go back and forth with the murder capital title, right? What can we do as older black men who's been that route, right? What can we do instead of you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I got dogs too. I already know they
That's
get
what I said.
right.
Oh, I got him. I got him. I want him. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably. I gotta put these dogs up for her, man. So I'm
Yes,
about
sir.
to cut this short.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I appreciate you, my brother.
man, it's all good.
Love what you're doing down there. We got something real special dropping this summer to buy you to the rack. Everybody, y'all stay tuned, man. It's gonna go crazy. Uh, like I said, man, I got some more artists that's gonna be stopping by. I appreciate everything you doing from New Orleans all the way to the shop, man. When you come down here, red carpet treatment all the way.
Man, I appreciate that. Any artists that you need, shine the little light on in the south, man. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Send them my way, you heard me, and we gonna get it done. You heard me? You got any last words for you? Go whoop some ass?
Yeah, man. Just you know, when you're dealing with these pit bulls, man, you know they.
Yeah, I got 3 of them, so I know
Yeah, I got
the
2 of them.
vibe. Yeah.
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody down there, down south that's supporting my boy Peanut the General. And everybody that's showing love to SGEYBN Entertainment, man. I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe out there, and stay sucker free. That's the only way to move, man.
Man, I'm glad we I'm glad we the universe
Absolutely.
all right. It's Peter Nut the General to Nola the Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. Hey, I need a
Thank you,
girl
my guy.
puppy, Reese. I need a girl puppy.
I got you, man. As soon as I get him, I got you.
All day, my nigga.
All right.
100. 100. Be safe out there.
Salute.
Yes, sir.